will the Time Magazine Person of the Year award go to child climate activist Greta Thunberg, U.S. women's soccer star Megan Rapinoe, the whistleblower, or Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi? And honestly, why are these people even on the same short list as the heroic protesters in Hong Kong? The Hong Kong protesters have stood in the face of the communist power of China, and the protesters have not caved. The young people of Hong Kong have said to the Chinese Communist Party, "You will not take away our freedom." And when Carrie Lam's police force shot students point blank in the streets, the protesters did not cave. The protesters in Hong Kong are willing to give their lives. Compare that to the NBA superstars who aren't even willing to risk their paycheck to stand up to the oppression, the abuse inflicted on minority Muslims in China by the same Chinese Communist Party trying to squash the Hong Kong protesters under their thumb. The Hong Kong protesters are what it looks like to be a real hero, pledging your lives, your fortunes, and your sacred honor in defense of what is right. And then, of course, we have Greta Thunberg. How dare you criticize her, the Democrats scolded us, as Greta proposed to abolish our free market economy, eliminate fossil fuels, which would cause the death of literally millions of people, all in the name of climate change hysteria and doomsday predictions that have never come true and have no basis in objective science. Megan Rapinoe, privileged enough to play professional sports for a living and virtue signal about her salary, peddling the debunked lie that women earn less than men because men are sexist. That is not true. But that's better than the whistleblower, because at least Rapinoe and Greta Thunberg put their names on their fake news. The whistleblower hurled false allegations at President Trump based on a rumor he heard at work. And Nancy Pelosi was just dumb enough to believe him. Half of the Time Magazine's Person of the Year finalist list is basically just a participation trophy for people who peddle the radical leftist ideology. So I have some better ideas. If you want to talk about real heroes, let's talk about the 9-month pregnant woman who killed a violent home intruder with her AR-15 to protect her family. Let's talk about the nearly 1 million unborn babies who are aborted every year in our country, and Lila Rose, whose work to expose the truth about abortion has saved countless lives. Let's talk about Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, who was dismissed by the Democrats as being a token millennial woman because she had the courage to do what nobody else would do: destroy the Democrats' impeachment narrative in the House of Representatives. If you want to talk about people who make a real difference to make the world a better place, that's what your finalist list should look like, with the Hong Kong protesters, and there you've got a group of people to be proud of. But given Time Magazine's history, well, I won't hold my breath.